Welcome, one and all. This is the Ancient Journey. On today's journey, the Sierra Forest Tragedy. But before we get started, don't forget, if you enjoy the video, please give us a like and a share, and please subscribe. Don't forget to turn on those notifications. And if there's a story out there you'd like to see us turn into a video, drop it in the comments section down below. Now let's get started. It's a beautiful August morning early in 2021. The babysitter arrives at the home to begin her day of watching little girl Miju. It's just after 11 and the babysitter enters the home to find it empty. She had just been there a few days prior and she expected to see the parents there that morning, but they were nowhere to be seen. Even the family dog is not there. After a few awkward moments of walking the house, the babysitter discovers the parents' wallets, some cell phones, and a diaper bag. It's clear to her that something is not right. She contacts the building manager, and initially he's not concerned. The parents, Jonathan Garish and Ellen Chung, are known to be very active people. Garish is an engineer for the popular Snapchat app, and Ellen is studying psychology. The couple welcomed baby Miju into the world not long ago, but it never stopped their love of the outdoors or travel. The Northern California family took full advantage of where they lived, and they were avid outdoor enthusiasts. Evidence of this can be seen in numerous family photos of the three outdoors in the majestic beauty of California. By 5 p.m., the family had not returned, and there was no word from them. The babysitter and the building manager began driving around the area searching for the family with no luck. By 11 p.m., with no signs of the family in sight, the sheriff is called and a search begins. The very next morning, the family's vehicle is discovered at the entrance to a hiking trail, and tragically, just under 2 miles below the entrance, the bodies of Jonathan, Ellen, Miju, and their dog Oski are found. All are deceased. Strangely, the rescuers find no evidence of foul play. 2 healthy adults, a baby, and a dog are all dead from a mysterious cause. The investigators begin to work backwards to determine a root cause of the deaths, and with no clues pointing to a reason for the family's demise, they are left starting from scratch. And because they don't know exactly what the cause of the deaths are, first responders begin to visit the crime scene in hazmat suits. One of the first possibilities thrown out there is that a lightning strike may have claimed the lives of the family. Only about 50 people per year are killed in the United States, but most people struck by lightning actually survive the encounter. However, a person struck by lightning may have no outward signs of injury, and internal injuries may also be very minor. Or what if the family had been poisoned in some way? A recent drought in the area had left local waterways warm and very low, resulting in numerous algae blooms. These algae can produce toxins that can be lethal to animals and humans. Had the family stopped at one of these locations and made the fatal mistake of drinking tainted water during their hike? Or perhaps an old mine was to blame for the deaths. The area the family hiked in was known to have abandoned gold mines that often littered the landscape. These mines were known to emit toxic gases such as carbon monoxide and hydrogen sulfide. Carbon monoxide is a colorless, tasteless, odorless gas, and it's lethal. Did the family unknowingly wander into such a cloud of gas? Investigators have so many causes to investigate that it takes them several weeks to come to any conclusion. When they do, the reason for the family deaths only be described as heartbreaking. The first clues were found in the backpack of Ellen Chung. She carried with her what looked to be a very well-stocked bag for the day's hike. In it was a snakebite kit, a knife, bug spray, first aid kit, some diapers, and 2 cups for baby Miju. She also carried with her a 2.5-liter water container. But investigators take note of one important detail. The cups and the water container are all empty. Despite their love of the outdoors, It appears that the family had wandered out for the day, woefully unprepared for the environment. The temperature the morning of their hike was 76 degrees, but soared to 109 degrees at some point during the day. A recent forest fire had wiped out many of the shade trees in the area, leaving the family exposed to direct sun and likely even higher temperatures. One of the Forest Service volunteers told investigators the trail the family was on was one that locals would steer clear of in the summer due to the conditions. Another experienced hiker, who had been on the trail dozens of times, took notice of the supplies the family had carried with them and noted they appeared completely unaware of the dangers that the trail presented. Under normal hiking conditions, it's recommended that people consume 1 liter of water every 2 hours. That would mean the small container that they carried with them would already seem too little for the hike for the family of 3 and their dog. When the temperature soared, the family became at risk for hyperthermia, a condition where the body can no longer cool itself. Nausea, vomiting, dizziness, weakness, and confusion soon follow. Massive cramping can occur, followed by fainting. It's critical to get to a cooler place to lower your body temperature in those conditions. The family had no such choice due to the lack of shade. It's recommended to drink an electrolyte drink every 15 to 20 minutes to avoid hyperthermia, but the family by this point has likely already run out of water. Body temperature of 104 degrees or higher is life-threatening. Their confusion, brought on by the heat, has already impacted their decision-making ability. Their dog, who is a thick-coated mixed breed, is also not equipped to deal with such warm conditions and perishes alongside them. The family, who are not equipped for the conditions, perish as well. The first case of hyperthermia in nearly 20 years in the area sadly claims the entire family. Thanks for watching, and thanks for sharing the journey.